just like anyone else, I was struggling through stuff, pain, and trauma. And I just worked through it. It's a lifelong journey. For me, anyways, not for everyone. It's always different. But for me, I don't know, what started out as a good time sort of becomes a bad time. And it can become a deep, dark hole, or it can become wherever it takes you. So yeah, it's different for everyone. Geez, there's been so many points and places and times in my life, car accidents, fights, near-death experiences, alcohol poisoning, all kinds of things, and I just flip-flop back and forth. I'll go on Red Road for a number of years, and I'll get tired of it and hit the Black Road again for a little while. The Red Road's a funny place because there's some skeevy people on the Red Road, and you got to watch yourself and protect yourself. And I've seen some shady things go down on the Red Road, just as I've seen shady things go down on the Black Road. It's a personal journey, but at the same time, you got to stay safe. And if you don't feel right, and if what another person's actions are don't feel right, you got to go with your gut because it's probably not right. People's moral compasses sometimes point south, and it's something you got to continuously work on. Who helped me and who guided me ultimately to the Red Road? It was more than one person. It was my uncle. I had an uncle on the Black Road, and he was scary when he was drunk. He was like real Indian. He'd get the shotgun out and chase shumuts, and he was violent. And I'll never forget it. One night we were fishing down at the Fraser at a place called Kaik, and it's just him and I were the only ones awake, and he must drink like 40 beers. Never seen anyone drink like that. And he was like this. It was around 3 or 4 in the morning. I was getting ready to go down to the river and check the net. He just looked up at me and he said, "You got a lot of anger in you, don't you?" Doesn't remember anything. Just said that and passed right back out. But the way he said it was like piercing, and it was across the fire. We were sitting at the fire, and it was spooky. That made me change. I'm like, yeah. At the time, I wasn't really drinking or partying or anything, but it was just that part of my soul was angry, so I had to start healing, So he was my uncle on the Black Road. Then I have another uncle who's on the Red Road, and him and I went and I got into ceremony. I've been sweating since I was a kid. I've been on this road my whole life, off and on. We were sweating when we were kids. We learned how to do this stuff, and pipes and ceremonies and all that kind of stuff. My grandparents were medicine people. So I grew up around this culture. So I had one uncle on the Red Road, one uncle on the Black Road, and so that helped me go from the Black Road to the Red Road. And yeah, we just got into ceremonies, sweating, pipe ceremonies, go up on the mountain, go Sundance, just all kinds of stuff. For years, I did my pledge, make your vows, 4 days for 4 years. Did that, and I just kept going. And what usually gets me off of the Red Road is I just see shady things, and I'm like, makes me question everything. And so I'm like, I need a break. Because people get so serious, to the point where it's preachy and like evangelical, like a Christian, but but there's also some hypocritical bullshit you see on the red road. And like I said, it's a personal journey, but at the same time, those around you, you have to always maintain your guard. Watch yourself. So it was my uncles who helped me with this journey. Well, how I sort of, I guess, found the help and guidance and support I needed on the red road was just getting back into ceremony, getting back into sweats and stuff like that. You meet a lot of good people, and they helped me with housing. They helped me with just getting it together, getting a job, getting a routine. I stayed with my uncle for a couple of years. And it changed my life, I'd be dead without him. I love him very much. And but he's like any other family. We have good times and bad times, but through it all, we still, maintain, I guess, our friendship and our family familial relationship. So getting onto the red road, wasn't easy. It was tough because I liked partying and I liked having a good time and, being a musician and a rocker. Everyone is on the black road. It's hard to walk both worlds, But how I helped myself is I stayed with my uncle, stayed with my family, and got the support I needed, and they helped me get a job, helped me get stability. We also had a band, and our band did real good. We toured a lot, so music really helped my soul. And we did some big tours with Cashton back in the 90s. We went from our kitchen to arenas in like 6 months. So it was crazy. So yeah, getting in touch with family, getting stable shelter, getting some work, and then creativity. Creativity's really helped save me in my whole life. Through art or music or writing or making films, whatever. It's a safe way to express yourself and to deal with emotions and trauma and stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta find good family, good support, stability, housing. It ain't easy when you're on the red road, right? And you gotta find a reason to pull yourself out of it and pull yourself onto it, and every day is a battle. But if you want to stick around, you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah. Oh. I just listen to my body, and if I'm getting carried away, I just take a break, get on the red road, get in touch with my spirituality, get balanced, right? Because you crave balance. And so that really, really helps me get it together. And but then, I'm in my 50s, do what I want. If I want to have a couple of drinks, I'll go have a couple of drinks. But yeah, I work on, it's a lifelong journey. I like my balance, I like my red road time. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten more hermit-like. I've done the ceremonies, I've done all that stuff. I kind of feel like if I'm just going to keep it together, I'll keep it together. But yeah, it's a lifelong journey. Red road's important to me because, like I said earlier, it helps you find balance, it helps keep you sane, it helps you keep in touch with the earth and grounded. When I feel like my life is getting out of control, it doesn't have to do with alcohol or anything, it's just, life's getting busy, taking on too many responsibilities, too many gigs, too much of this. Red road really helps grounds you and balances you out. You know, you put down some tobacco, make a food offering, go for a walk, talk to Creator. That really helps. You know, I'll smudge my place. That really helps ground me. So it's important, you know. And it's good for your sanity, good for your health. And yeah, I just basically listen to my body, and it's really good to help keep you sane, you know.
Why is the red road important for our peoples, especially our youth?
I think the red road's important for youth and our people, especially. I think it's really important at a coming of age time. So when you're going from a teen, youth, into adult, you're establishing habits that are lifelong. And it's good to have good habits. And so the red road kind of helps you balance that out. If you don't know stability, if all you live in is in crisis and chaos, you know, the black roads, that's what it loves. The red road brings you stability and balance and culture and language. And so you gotta experience both, right? I mean, we do anyways. You know, most of us Indigenous people, our childhoods are crazy. We see it. Our parents grew up crazy, trauma, and it's up to us to stop it. So the red road's an important path, road. You know, even if you don't follow it for the rest of your life, if you only follow it for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, that's your trip. But it's good to help create good habits, good stability, good skills, you know, and it's just how to take care of yourself. But not just yourself, but people around you, because your behavior affects everyone. And yeah, it helps find your own responsibility and take responsibility for what you do and what your actions are. So I think it's a really good trip, and I think people should do it. And if you haven't yet, hey, there's just always tomorrow. And never beat yourself up on it. And just try to make the best of your life, and red road helps.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts? Well, geez. I guess, you know, if you're struggling and if you need help, you know, you'll find it. You got to put it out there. Put down tobacco, say a prayer. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, because we beat we beat ourselves up so often. And you grow up in a negative environment, you're going to behave negatively, and don't internalize it. And seek out other places. And you know, I remember when I was young, it was hard to find a place that was sane and safe and healthy to go to. Well, now we have places like this, Kikikiyelk, and you know, like any place, it's had its growing pains and its struggles, and like anyone, we're all just humans. So yeah, never beat yourself up, never talk negative about yourself, because that goes right to your heart and into your soul. So always try to carry yourself in a good way, even when you're struggling. Just think tomorrow's another day, another chance to get it right. And if you don't, well, there's another day after that. And just keep going, and hopefully you'll kickstart something that'll change your life. So the thing is to never give up and always keep hope alive.